Tiny House Prepper.
Live simple, live free. Hi everybody, this is Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper. I've had some people asking how things are going for me with my health, and I thought I would do just a little bit of an update for all of you guys and let you know some things that have been going on. I have several autoimmune disorders, asthma, and I have psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Now, the Humira has actually worked very, very well for me for quite a few years. But starting before January, I have no longer been able to take the shots. And so you'll notice there's some psoriasis spreading on my arms and on my hands when you see them. And that's just the psoriasis. And it'll go spread all over on me pretty much. But I just haven't been able to be on the Humira. So that's why that's cropping up again. Now, I actually have fairly severe psoriasis. It's, if you look on the charts, I've got like the severe kind, and it has now gone to psoriatic arthritis, so it's affecting my joints and bones and everything, my joints. It's been interesting because whenever the psoriasis is obvious, everybody comes up to me with an absolute thing that they know would cure it. And the reality is that nothing you put on the outside is going to affect psoriasis. It's happening from the inside out. And sometimes careful UV treatment can help, as long as it's not too much of sunlight and ultraviolet rays. But on the whole, it's something that's happening from the inside out. And so putting stuff on my skin is not gonna, it just doesn't straighten it out. And I get lots of suggestions, and actually it's taken something like the probiotic of something like Humira, which has been kind of amazing technology to even begin to stop the kind of immune response and inflammatory response that causes something like psoriasis or the psoriatic arthritis. Another thing is that because of the medicine I've had to be on, especially because of the stroke back in 2012, I'm on a lot of blood tests all the time, because they're always trying to make sure that I'm not getting particularly liver damage. Well, they started a while back, started getting some numbers that they were just not really happy about, that indicate there could be some liver problems going on. It's not the kind of stuff that makes your eyes get yellow. They did a biopsy, and they know that it's not like what they call fatty liver or no cirrhosis kind of stuff. It's happening at a cellular level. And so they came, when they checked everything I've been doing, they said basically it was going to boil down to either I'm reacting to medicine, or it's an autoimmune reaction now starting to go after my liver. What they were trying to see if the diagnosis is called serum negative autoimmune hepatitis. So basically just an autoimmune issue with your liver. So I didn't want to do it, but they really, really insisted that I go on prednisone. And so I did on a fairly high dose for several months. And then it took about 6 weeks to wean off of it again, very carefully. But the blood work didn't show that it had made the difference they thought it would make. So now they're just not so sure that it is autoimmune. So at this point, the doctor's taken me off of all of the medicine except for just the blood thinner. And that doesn't tend to have much liver issues. You just have to be careful about bleeding easily. But that's the only medicine I'm on. And so they're just trying to see now, if they do further blood work, if maybe just getting rid of the medicine will help my liver to straighten back up again and stop being so angry, as the doctor calls it. So anyway, I'll have to see kind of what they decide here. But this prednisone is just got some really serious side effects. And it's wonderful stuff if you have an emergency. I used it one time with pneumonia, and it was just such a godsend. And so for short-term thing, it's wonderful stuff. But for long-term, chronic kind of taking it, it's really hard on your body. So it produces funny, puffy fat deposits like on your face and on your back. You just get a voracious appetite. You have to fight so hard because you will really tend to gain weight very easily on prednisone. Your muscles become weakened, your bones are weakened, and so it's, definitely got some issues. So it's been a little frustrating because I've lost a lot of the strength I was gaining swimming. It's hard for me to get out and walk very far now, although I'm working on that and trying to get better at it. So I just got to get the strength back. But it was a little bit of a setback having to be on the prednisone, but I'm working on trying to get back on my way again, and feeling stronger again. One other thing was that it affected my eyes. That I ended up going to an eye doctor because my eyes were hurting and bugging me a lot. And she said that the prednisone has caused two things with my eyes. One, some pretty severe allergic reactions because I would just be more sensitive because of all the immune suppressant, I guess. And the other was that it is actually caused pressure to build up in my eyes. And the eye doctor's monitoring that really carefully, and we're using medicine and stuff to try to bring that down. So at times I may have been a little red-eyed. I know I felt really puffy. I have at times been really tired. So it's just, you guys are so sweet. Part of you are like, are you feeling okay? And the other part are like, it's so good to see you looking so good, which is really nice of you. But I just wanted to kind of let you know that, yeah, I'm trying to recover from some of the effects of being on such a strong immune suppressant like prednisone. But they're trying to see what's going on with my liver. Livers are important. So anyway, that's a little bit of a rundown. If you notice the psoriasis or I don't seem quite as strong, I'm going to work on getting there again. Be back in the pool and trying to do everything, that I was working so hard on before. So yeah, things have been a little challenging. God is so good. And I know this is in His hands, and I'll do my part as much as I can, but it's really ultimately in His hands. And I'm trusting Him, and I'm just going to hang on, and I'll be back doing lots of laps in the pool and all that stuff. I wanted to just end this video just sharing things that give me joy and make me happy, and things that I so appreciate in life. So if you could just enjoy these with me. I love you guys. Thanks.